outside Leadville, Colorado, right around the area of Turquoise Lake, looking for some cool driving roads. Today I've brought with me my personal 2013 BMW 135i. I'm kind of going to go over what I like and don't like about this car. Coming from owning a 2005 Subaru STI, this car is a huge change. Obviously going from a 4-cylinder all-wheel drive rally car, essentially, to a straight 6 rear-wheel drive European sports car is a huge change, especially going from a manual to the DCT that's in this car. Main change as far as the way the car drives, the power delivery in this car is so much more linear than the Subaru. Granted, I had about a 400 horsepower tune on the car, so it made big power way at the top end, whereas this car, since it has the twin scroll single turbo, makes a lot of power down low, so a lot more torque. So it's a lot, I say, more user-friendly power than the Subaru had, so it's a lot better to drive on a daily basis. That's obviously not as fast as the Subaru was, but definitely gets the job done. It's also a lot nicer of a car. I mean, going from, it was a 2005 car, so any car newer than that is going to be a lot better of a car to drive anyways. But going to a luxurious BMW such as this is a world of difference. As far as future plans go for the car, since it's still under warranty, at least for the next 10,000 miles or so, not much. I'm probably gonna end up putting a set of sway bars on it, and then maybe that's probably actually gonna be it. As soon as the extended warranty ends, I think it's 40,000 miles. It's 4 years, 40,000 miles, so we're gonna hit that pretty soon here. I actually plan on doing the upgraded turbo. There's a company called Vargas Turbo that lets you run a hybrid turbo setup. Essentially, it's a stock size, stock location turbo with a bigger compressor wheel, and it's shown to make, with proper tuning and fueling, right at about 450 to 500 horsepower. Turn in the middle of the road, so that makes sense. Bumpy. This is really bumpy road. What we're going to try and do eventually is create essentially like a mini series showing some of the cool driving roads in Colorado. Right now, the road we're on is Highway 24 between Leadville and Minturn. And while it's a very scenic road, and I would recommend it as far as anybody that wants to take some cool pictures of Colorado's nature and the snow-capped mountains and whatnot, it's really bumpy. It's not a very well-kept road. I mean, it's plowed obviously, but it's pretty bumpy and there's potholes everywhere, and it's not a great driving road. So we'll see if we can find a better one. There's no traffic on it, at least, which is always a good thing, but it's Sunday, so I mean, nobody's really driving around in the mountains right now unless they're going to the slopes, which I kind of thought we were doing that today, but the crew had other plans. Yeah, maybe use some of that tax money they're making from marijuana to repave these roads. This should be one of the best roads I've ever driven, assuming there's no traffic. Traffic just ruins any sort of driving road. And unless the people are nice, that you're stuck behind it and pull over for you, which let's be honest. It's always somebody in a Subaru Outback that just is oblivious, does not realize there's somebody behind him. If you own a Subaru Outback, I'm talking to you. Are you trying to film me right now, motherfucker?
I am filming you right now.
Why are we filming me? Oh, there's a map on the back. Huh? Holy crap. The turntable. Oh, you trying to see the map? Oh, it's upside down now. Oh, God. After a quick stop for lunch, we're going to get back on the road and see if we can't head up to Carbondale through Glenwood Springs and then down to Aspen to see if we can find some better roads to drive on, or at least some cool scenery at least. One of the problems I found with this car is it was not designed to fit any sort of wide tire or wheel combo in the back, at least. The front you can fit. I mean, it comes with like a 215 section width in the front, which for a rear-wheel drive car, okay, I mean, the front tires aren't your main concern, essentially. Obviously, they're your turning point and a fair amount of your grip, but if you can't put the power down, there's not a whole lot you can do with the car anyways. You can easily fit up to like a 235 in the front without any issues. You just have to run a little bit more positive offset wheel than the factory. As far as the rears, without running some crazy weird fitment wheels in the back, the widest tire you can run is like a 245 section width, and which is crazy to me for a 300 horsepower 3,000 pound car from the factory to only be able to run a tire that's a 245. It's a rear wheel drive car. It makes no sense. But that's the plan, at least for me. Try and find some crazy fitment wheels so I can run a 265 in the back. And then from there, we won't have any issues putting power down. 56 miles. Holy shit. That's like, fuck, that's a long time. Time for the long haul, boys. Classical music, huh? That's probably not
God.
Holy, not
during
to God.
the swearing in ceremony.
Yes, I didn't want to.
Why?
Because I didn't believe in God.
Was that a function of what you'd experienced?
Probably.
Had you believed in God before?
Sort of.
What the? As soon as you get off at the Glenwood Springs exit on I-70, and you start heading east towards Aspen. There's this highway 82? I don't know the name of this road actually. Highway something or other. The road itself, fantastic road. Not very many people drive on it apparently. At least not on a Sunday in the middle of the day. A couple buses taking skiers and whatnot, but other than that, it's like maybe one police officer in one of the little towns that you pass through. There are stoplights every once in a while, so it's not like a true highway, as like there's like exits. So that's kind of a bummer. Sometimes you come around a corner and there's a red light and you kind of got to slam on the brakes, but yeah, other than that, I mean, it's a pretty well kept road. It's, 2 lanes both directions the whole way. After heading through Aspen, I found a scenic route that led up the mountain named Smuggler's Road. Compared to some of the other roads on this trip, the view here was breathtaking. Even if it was a dirt road, it was still worth the drive. During this trip, my favorite driving road would have to be Highway 24 between Leadville and Minter. If there are any other roads you guys would like us to check out in Colorado, let us know in the comments below. That's going to do it for the first episode of the mini-series Rocky Mountain Roads. Please like and subscribe.